morning and welcome to Restoration Christian Church. We're so glad you could join us today. If you're a visitor or if you have a prayer request, please put it on the connection card that's attached to your bulletin and place it with the offering. Today is Pastor Appreciation Sunday, and after the offering, you're going to have the opportunity to join us as we honor those that God has placed in our lives in leadership. Here's Caleb to tell you what's going on this week.
Wednesday is the only day this week where we will have events going on. So at 10 a.m., Silver and Gold will be meeting. Also at 7 p.m., our Theory of Beginnings class will be meeting once again here in the science room. Don't forget, next Sunday, November 2nd, Dr. Cornwall will be here to minister to all of us. He will also be holding two special meetings, one on Monday for the men, one on Tuesday for the women at 7 p.m. Make sure you're here because it's going to be a great message. You really don't want to miss out on it.
So we've been on excavating in our special excavation site this week.
Yes. We've been looking for any signs of life, but also some fossils and rocks and stuff like that.
Yes, and we made a fascinating discovery.
Very fascinating.
Yes, we discovered that there were several creatures in the same pit excavation site.
Yes.
And they were all from approximately the same time of year.
Yes. Just different eras of living.
Right, but their origin was the same.
The origin was the same.
And their time of origin was the same.
Yes, around the same time of year.
Almost like a birthday.
Almost like you could say it was a birthday.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Like a birthday.
Right. So, Miriam, would you explain what we found?
Right. Well, the first creature that we found, do you remember that one?
Oh, do I remember that one?
Right.
Boy, let me tell you. We found an extraordinary creature called the Mark Andreosaurus. Wow, what a fascinating creature. He grew to be about 17 feet tall. He was just simply fascinating.
Right, his features were amazing.
Amazing.
And then the second thing we found was a much smaller creature.
Yes.
It was the James Velociraptor.
Yes.
Yes, you know, he was probably a child.
He was probably very rapid.
A young Velociraptor.
Yes. Well, the third may have been our most interesting, I'd have to say.
I think so.
One of them.
Think so.
Also, probably our oldest.
Right, it dates way back.
Way back. We don't really have an exact time, but our carbon dating is relatively, and I use that term very loosely, relatively accurate. We're guessing between 66 trillion and 4 billion years of age.
Or it could have been about 500,000.
Or 500,000 or like 70 or something.
Somewhere in that ballpark.
Around that range, we have found the most fascinating creature. The Bob Hauselman Rex.
King of all
creatures. All fossils. Anyway, quite a fascinating creature.
Yes.
We've got to study him a lot more before we really, truly understand the magnitude of this beast.
Right, yes. The next one we found was also an interesting creature.
Yes.
The Myceosaurus.
Yes.
He was an interesting creature with many levels.
Indeed. We also have found the Julie Pterodactyl. Known for her graceful flying abilities and the ability to come down and swoop up prey without anyone even knowing. Very fascinating.
Right, very fascinating. Now, the final creature that we found, and this one was very odd. He seemed to have, it was a male creature who seemed to have a large head.
Very large.
And a tail, but he walked on two legs.
It was weird.
Right, a biped on two legs. Right.
You could say it's bizarre.
Right. And I think that his large head did not allow him to move very often, so I've called him the Caleblazosaurus.
Oh, yes, the Caleblazosaurus.
Right.
From the looks of his bone structure, he was not a very attractive beast. He was...
The large head was
large head was just... It was unattractive.
No.
But anyway... Those are the fossils that we found this week.
Right.
So we just wanted to say
happy
birthday to all the fossils that we have discovered, and hopefully we'll be finding many more throughout our
archaeological studies.
Right, quite interesting ones.
Very interesting.
Right.
Very interesting.
We also would like to wish a very happy anniversary this week to Ballard and Mary Tate, Chris and Beth Garton, and to Travis and Megan Dunn. Happy anniversary, you guys.
Well, those are all the events we have this week. You guys know what to do. Check your bulletins, check our Facebook page, or download our mobile app. You know all that stuff already. Anyway, I would like to point your attention towards two other things before we go. One, you may have noticed in the foyer as you walk in, there's a poster on it that has a man that is partially filled and some writing next to it. That is Operation Mortgage Burn, and what that is it's just a picture so you can see where we are in our mortgage, give you an idea of how much we owe, and hopefully that's going to continue and continue and continue to go down until that little man is debt-free and the church is debt-free. Woo, hallelujah. Also, there will be at the Welcome Center, as soon as you walk in, the parents will be able to check in their kids starting this coming Sunday, November 2nd. They will be able to check in their kids for the Glory Kids. They'll get a name tag and all that good stuff. It's going to be great, added security, and it's going to be awesome. So if you have any questions, you can find Dusty or Julie or Miriam or myself, and we would be glad to explain it more to you. Anyway, that is all the stuff that we have going on this week. We'll see you next time.